Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be discussing about Bitcoin and crypto. Sunday today, post-halving, 2 days after the halving, and everybody's thinking, what is gonna be happening with Bitcoin in the next 1 to 2 weeks or even the next 2 or 3 months? Of course guys, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy cryptocurrency market. Look, straight away I want to show you today this idea guys, that I think why Bitcoin could go as high as $100,000 by the next 2 to 3 months. Why? I'm going to give you this idea why lots of people are calling for $80,000 to $90,000 as a local top, and also myself. However, there is a few data which I want to show you, which could explain and could tell us that the target might be higher than what we expect because of these few reasons. Of course, you don't need to agree with me on this, it's just pure speculation, but I just want to show you this data over here. So what I was looking at, guys, recently was that Bitcoin at the moment is going into this beautiful uptrend. Looks like it's still maintaining very well on the weekly chart. The EMA 9 weeks is still, as you can see right now, we're forming a hammer, which in general is a very bullish sign for a reversal, and it looks like the trend is still going to the upside. Of course, if you're going to start to break this level over here, then things are going to change, but I just want to show you this, which is quite interesting. So recently, when we started this beautiful parabolic move to the upside, we saw this nice movement from here to here, like a $20,000 move, which brought us to roughly $48,000. Then we had roughly a 9 weeks period of consolidation. Then we had a big pump again of the same size, so it was almost like a horizontal rectangle. We pumped to the upside, we reached this level over here. Now we're having a bit of a consolidation. So what I'm thinking right now, it will be that what if you go over here and the same pattern as this one over here is going to be repeated. So what I mean is we have 9 candles over here. At the 9th candle, we broke out from here, we went up, and we had this beautiful movement. We went up like more than $25,000 more than before, from $47,000 to roughly $74,000. So if the same thing is about to repeat, what we could be expecting is around mid-May, so mid-May, end of May, so let's say in between end of May and end of June, if the same pattern is about to repeat and Bitcoin is going to go into a local blow off top along with the S&P 500. So I'm expecting the S&P 500 to go to 5,600. I'm going to show you in a second, but if this is the same thing is going to happen to Bitcoin, also what you can calculate will be to draw a diagonal trend like that and connect your Fibonacci extension. So the Fibonacci extension, interestingly, right from the bottom to the top over here, it's roughly at $102,000 and $103,000. So it's very difficult to say if it's going to be happening here or it's going to be happening here, but what I'm thinking right now is that around this area, so in between, let's say, May and even June or July, there is a possibility that this pattern is going to be repeated, and therefore we might see $100,000 Bitcoin coming sooner rather than later. So this is going to be our first local top. And then after that, of course, because it's going to be a blow-off top after that, we're going to see a proper correction to the downside. So it could be something like that. Big push to the upside, maybe a bit of retracement, blow-off top, and then we are going to see our proper correction down to maybe, let's say, maybe even 55,000, 47,000. And then after that, we could see one final parabolic move to end the bull market. That could be something that I'm looking at the moment with a target of roughly $102,000. And another reason is the fact that the RSI right now is touching over here. It's touching back the 70 area, and what I could be expecting from here. In general, guys, whenever we have a proper blow off top, like a local top, where you're going to see that the trend is going to get exhausted. What you want to see as well on the weekly chart is you want to see some divergence on this indicator over here called the RSI. So in general, whenever we had a divergence on the RSI, for example, like in this case over here back in 2021, you can see that the trend is going up and this is going down. So pretty much what I'm saying here is that we still haven't seen any divergence over here. We're still into this, actually looks even more of an uptrend, I must say. So I'm just wondering, what if we're going to go from here and we are going to put a $100,000 mark, maybe doing that, and then maybe something like this. That could be something that could be happening, but if this is going to happen on the weekly, then the scenario I'm expecting to see will be something like that, and then just to show that you're going to have a divergence on the RSI. So once I'm going to see this, then I'm going to actually think I'm going to get more bearish, but at the moment, I mean, it doesn't look like too bearish to me, and there is so much room still to grow. That's why I'm really thinking that it could be this $100,000 move could be coming sooner rather than later. But again, guys, it's pure speculation. From my risk appetite, I'll be out probably 76, 80,000, but let's see how the market is going to develop. Also, let's have a look at the S&P 500. Maybe we have the similar idea what could be happening with the S&P. So that's one of my previous chart I was showing to people before. So the S&P is pretty much into a free fall, but remember that the reason why I think that Bitcoin could have some room to go up for this week is the fact that the S&P is now touching the 20 weeks moving average, and that's a very important level where you're going to see a rebound. So what I could be expecting for the S&P for maybe next week will be a rebound to this line over here, which is the 9 weeks exponential moving average. And then after that, we are going to see the price of the S&P maybe to go down to this way over here, and then after that we could see a big impulse to the upside again. So just bear in mind that at the moment what we could be seeing forming from here, if of course things are gonna get the way we want, and again it's not financial advice, it's my own opinion, but if you're gonna see for example this and then a retracement and then more downside like that, guys, we're gonna be in a bull flag over here. So the thing is, of course, Bitcoin is going to retrace down to, let's say, $55,000, but or even $50,000. But again, having a bull flag over here, then what we might see this big movement that can bring us to roughly even $6,000 for the S&P. So what I'm actually trying to understand right now will be if the S&P is gonna go now a retrace and go back to the previous highs, form a double top, and then go down again, and then one final blow off top, or is it going to just directly go down and correct for the next few months and then explode to the upside? So that's going to be our scenario, which we can actually have a look what's going to be happening. Let's also have a look at the DXY dollar currency index. I mean, DXY looks like he touched this line over here as per expectation. We're saying that we're going to touch this level over here, have a bit of a rebound. We can just go on the daily to see the situation a little bit better. So we form what we call a bearish engulfing candle, and looks like right now we could be forming a double top and then potentially go down to this level over here. So if I had to play, let's say next week with Bitcoin as a short term, what I could be expecting right now will be the DXY forming a potential correction from here. So a double top correction. I'm gonna show you right now. So you're gonna see this double top correction down to, let's say, 105, 104, and then one final blow off top to this area over here. So if this is going to happen, guys, what I could be expecting, I'm going to show you in a second with Bitcoin. I'm going to expect with Bitcoin to pump once it's going to do this. Remember, the DXY is inversely correlated to Bitcoin and crypto and stocks. So whenever DXY goes higher, crypto and stocks go down. So at the moment it looks like, you know, we are in an uptrend, and what we could be seeing will be this. And if we're gonna see this movement from here, from 106.5, let's say, to 104.9, then Bitcoin, of course, could be going next week to roughly 67.5. From now, there's only 65,000. And then we're going to see one last drop, let's say to 52K, in case we're going to see this movement happening. And then after that, we're going to be seeing just more downside. So we just have to have a look at right now how things are going to develop. So if the DXY just from here is going to go down and go back to this level, then I can expect Bitcoin to reach 80K sooner rather than later. Otherwise, if we're going to see, for example, this kind of movement from here, we're going to see the DXY just going this way and then down this way. Then you're going to expect, of course, Bitcoin to suffer in this movement, go to maybe 55,000, and then have a reversal. Now let's go back onto BTC so I can show you a little bit better, more like, you know, the daily and intraday, what I think gonna be happening over here. So guys, the situation hasn't changed. I can see right now all the moon boys coming out and say, oh, we reversal, we're gonna go now to 100K, 200K, 500K, 600K. Well, I don't know, to be honest. Like, I've been doing trading for a long time, and it's a situation right now that if I tell you that I know, I will be a complete liar. So what I'm expecting right now, guys, will be that we are going to be reaching this level over here, so roughly around here, and then after this it's probably going to be something like this, so continuation, or in this area we're going to go down again, maybe to 58K. And the reason being is that this is like a very important point of confluence where there is a big level of resistance, and we need to be able to break. Otherwise, there is no volume breaking it, then we can get a rejection and we can go down this way. And it's all dependent on the stock market as well as the DXY. DXY is going to go higher. We're going to see this happening in crypto. The DXY is going to go lower. We're going to see Bitcoin breaking 67, 68 and go maybe high as $71,000. But the very important point right now would be the 67,500. But from here, looks like the trend still, if we're going to go like, you know, intraday, this trend, it's higher. So we could, you know, see maybe a bit of correction right now from here, maybe down to 64,000, but then is going to form this kind of movement from here and then touch 67,500, which is roughly all around here. Some people say 68,000, but I don't think it changes so much. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope, you know, it was helpful. By the way, we also we're still nailing, like, you know, all these entries with Solana, ICP, Gala Games. We just we made it a killing. If you look at our previous videos, we were calling for all of this to happen before it actually happened, with a proof of images and entry on our VIP community. And if you are interested in, of course, knowing more and trade with us and have a proper analysis every single day, just instead of having a summary, you can join our VIP community where we analyze Bitcoin altcoins every single day, just for you to have a better understanding where is the right time to enter the market, the right time to sell, and also to apply proper risk management. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a question, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you tomorrow at the start of the week for a beautiful trading week. See you later.